Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Bender and today I'm going to show you how to go into some popular arm balances in yoga. So depending on where you practice, you may have heard this pose called either crow or crane, and it's just a really popular pose a lot of people want to achieve, and I'm going to show you some simple ways to get into it and to strengthen until you build to this pose. So to prepare for this pose, I recommend doing down dog, which you start in a plank position, core pulls in nice and tight to support your back, lift your hips toward the ceiling, drop your heels. So this pose helps you prepare by strengthening your arms and your back and getting you used to putting weight on your hands. And then another great variation is to come forward again, put your weight onto your forearms, palms down, and then same basic position, flatten out that back like you do in down dog. Press those heels to the ground. But again, this gets you used to bearing weight the way you need to for crow pose. So when you're ready to start trying this pose, you want to squat down, and this can be a challenge in itself depending on how tight your Achilles are. So you might have to build up to this. You can start higher wherever you are and then lower yourself down until your heels are able to come close to the floor or touch the floor. They really don't have to touch though. For this pose, then you're going to plant your hands down, bringing your knees to the outside of your arms, so knees on either side. From here, you can actually practice straightening and pressing down through your hands and then lifting your butt and your knees so they come as close to your armpits as you can. So you can practice that a few times, and as you come up onto your toes, put that weight through your hands, okay? So this is a great way to start preparing for the pose and building that strength that you need in your core and your arms. So once you do that, you can practice lifting one leg at a time from that on your toes position. So I have weight. My weight is being born. I'm bearing weight through my arms. From here, once you get used to that and it feels comfortable, you can shift your weight forward onto your hands, coming up onto your toes, keeping those knees as close to your armpits as you can. You can bend your arms for support. Lift one, two at a time until you find your balance here. You want to be able to breathe and just balance. You might only lift one toe at a time for a little while. That's okay. And then when you want to get down, you can either come down lightly onto your toes, or if you want to try a more advanced version, you can go into your crow pose again, and you can jump your feet backwards back into that plank position. Hold on. Core tight, okay?
Nice.
So that's variation one of crow pose. For the second variation, I'm going to show you side crow pose or side crane pose. And there are two ways that you can get into this pose. So I'm going to come forward this time. You can either squat down, bring your arms to the outside of your thighs. So left arm is on the outside of my right thigh. My hands plant about shoulder width apart, and then I'm going to turn my chest so that it's in between my hands and bring those knees up close to my armpit again. Outside of my right thigh is on the outside edge of my arm. And then you're going to shift your weight to the right, bend your arms, let your toes come up, and find the balance. And then if you can, once you find this, you are going to extend your legs. Oh, my pants got caught. Okay, let's do this again.
Great breakdancing practice.
Kinda. So extend. My pants are caught again. Oh, there they go. So try and keep your feet even. Extend, hold the balance.
Awesome.
Look toward your feet, and then you can come down. And always, 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 you want to do it on both sides. You don't want to have one really strong side of your body and one side that doesn't have that same strength and balance. You want to create balance and harmony. So, same thing. The other way I'll show you can get into this pose is to squat down the way you did for crow. Hands plant straight in front of you, and then turn your body And you can balance on your forearm and lean forward. Again, come onto those toes. Lift a little bit at a time until you feel your balance. And straighten out those legs if you can. I didn't hold it very long on that side. But I'm also going to show you one more thing. So the way I'm doing it, I'm only balancing with my body on my right arm when I reach to the right. You can also bring your body in a little bit closer so that both arms are taking some of the weight. So by that I mean my left arm is going to take part of my torso's weight. I'm going to lean forward, find that balance, and stretch.
Awesome.
And you can see when I stretch to my right, my balance is a little bit more wobbly than it is to my left. So that means that I need to work to keep creating that balance in my own body. So those are a couple of variations for these arm balances. I hope you enjoy them, and there will be also a brand new workout on my blog. So check it out, benderfitness.com. I hope to see you there. Have a good night, guys.